starting lineup presented by Quentin Ford tonight. The third-ranked Lady Tigers, coached by Ginger High Colvin in her 16th season with 424 wins on the resume, assisted by former Lady Tiger Miranda Denny and Brett Sowell. Campbellsville sends out Bailey Pettigo, 5'7", a junior guard from Glasgow, Kentucky. Lauren Lee, 5'7", a sophomore guard from Liberty, Kentucky. Maddie Boyle, 5'6", a junior guard from Milledgeville, Kentucky. Courtney Pritchett, 5'8", a redshirt junior forward from Byrdstown, Tennessee. And Caitlin Wilkes rounds out the five for the Lady Tigers, 6'2", the junior forward from Stanford, Kentucky. For Asbury and Chad Mays in his fifth season, assisted by Chris Gordon, Callie Kells, and Tyler Smith. They send out Haley Relaford, 5'10", a sophomore guard from Stanford, Kentucky. Spencer Harvey, 5'10", a junior guard from Owensboro, Kentucky. Jacqueline Rubel, 5'7", a senior guard from Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. Trinity Shear, 5'10", a junior guard from Stanford, Kentucky. And rounding out the five for Asbury is Cameron Preston, 6 foot, a sophomore forward from Danville, Kentucky. Preston transferring this season from former Mid-South Conference player was Preston. She transferred from Lindsey Wilson College. Campbellsville goes right to left in the first half in the road maroon uniforms. Tigers across the chest in gray with gray numerals and white trim. The toss is won by Shearer from her old high school teammate Wilkes, and Asbury on the offensive end to start things. Out top, Preston's pass is tipped by Lee. Lee spills to the ground. It's kept by Shearer. In the high post outside the free throw line is Harvey. Now a three from Rubel. No good. Ball knocked away and out of bounds. Relaford was there. Boyle poked it free from her. Asbury in the home. They're kind of a silver uniform here tonight. Asbury in purple on the chest, purple numerals, some white trim as they go left to right. In the corner, Rubel has it, holds it, and now out top to Shearer, left side. As Relaford, ball is tipped and stolen. Pritchett and Boyle converge. Wilkes came out of there with it. Lee has picked up her dribble, needs some help. Left side, Pettigo bounces. Pritchett back, now into the corner. Lee to Boyle, three on the way. That is no good. Pettigo, an easy rebound on the left block. She'll circle back with the basketball, now skip it. Inside, Boyle with a dart right to Wilkes, who goes up. Wilkes goes down, and she is fouled. We're going to have a late whistle here. Wilkes, kind of an awkward spill down in there, working between Preston and Harvey. The foul will go against Spencer Harvey. And Caitlin Wilkes will go to she will not go to the free throw line. They're going to say that was on the floor. First on Harvey, first on Asbury. They'll put 20 up on the shot clock here. We've not quite played a minute. Lee looking, going to go into the corner to Boyle. She'll wait. Now to the right wing. Zone defense here from Asbury. Inside, Lee out, open shooter. Pritchett, three on the way. That is no good. It's hard. And another offensive rebound for the Lady Tigers. Pritchett left side to Boyle. Boyle going to take the 16-footer. That is good for Maddie Boyle. 2-0. Lady Tigers on top. We've played a minute 20. Spinning inside is Shearer. She'll go up with a floater in the lane. No good. Just a little short ball swatted down by Pritchett and taken by Pettigo. Here comes Lee. She wants to push. In the corner, same spot. Jumper on the way. Another bucket for Maddie Boyle off the baseline. 4-0. The Lady Tigers lead it. Rubel holds it. Boyle gives chase momentarily. Now back to Lee. Rubel again. Left side, three on the way. Around and out. Circled the drain. Spun off. Then now Wilkes goes long ahead. She has Pritchett, who also goes long. Has Lee. Left side. Hesitation up off glass. Good for Lauren Lee. Music to my ears. The official looked over and asked if the Asbury scorers table, if they were using media timeouts tonight. They said no. We'll get out of here in a flash. Out top, Shearer driving in. Bounces left side on the block. That is Preston, and Cameron Preston gets Asbury on the scoreboard, 6-2. Pritchett, back door, not there. She wanted Boyle. On around, Lee off the wing. Backs away here as Harvey defends. Now Pettigo into the corner. Boyle, three on the way this time. That is no good, just off the mark. And the rebound taken in by Harvey. Asbury wants to run quickly. This down inside is a shot thrown up by Relaford. They're going to call a blocking foul on Campbellsville. As Relaford gets the bucket, the foul will go against Lauren Lee, who got knocked to the ground in there. First on Lee, first on the Lady Tigers. Relaford at the line here. Free throw on the way. That is off the mark. No good. 6-4 your score as Pritchett brings it ahead. Now Lee backs away. Left corner. Pettigo wants Wilkes on the entry. Not there. And here Rubel comes across to swat it away off the elbow from Pritchett. Campbellsville will keep the possession. 22 seconds on the shot clock. 7:10 to play first quarter. Lee left wing. Bounces out front. And now it is Pritchett. Back to Lee. Ran off the spot. Couple of dribbles. Pritchett again. 13 to shoot. Pettigo on the dribble herself. Looking back door. Has Pritchett inside. Bounces one. That's Wilkes off the window. Good. She gets the hoop. Courtney Pritchett the helper. 8-4 the count. Rubel, Chase, leaves it out for Shearer. 3 on the way. That is hard. No good. Rebound taken by Pritchett. Wants to run. Campbellsville to the front court. Pritchett leading the way. Hands it off to Lee. Now into the corner. That is Boyle. Needs some help. And she'll dribble back out to the wing. Has Lee left side on the elbow. Back to the middle. Kicks. Baseline jumper from Pettigo. On the way. No good. Ball batted and taken in by Relaford for Asbury. And the Eagles to the offensive end, trailing by 4 points. Shearer, right wing. That is Rubel. Back to Shearer. Rubel again off the wing. Holds it. Shearer, left side, down the lane, over the top of Wilkes. That is good. Trinity Shearer gets the running floater. 8-6 the count. Pritchett, left wing, shovels it back to the trailer, Pettigo. Now Pritchett, straight away, Lee. Won't shoot it. One dribble, needs help. Has Boyle. Boyle, couple of dribbles, backs away. Pritchett off the wing. Boyle in the corner. 3 on the way for Boyle. That is short, and the rebound taken in by Pritchett for Campbellsville. Another second chance opportunity for the Lady Tigers. Inside, Pettigo found herself with an open lane. She'll drive, throw up a shot. She's fouled as it's no good. This foul will go against Cameron Preston. That is her first. Second on Asbury. Preston will check out as Tiffany Riley, 6'1" sophomore forward from Lawrenceburg, Kentucky, checks in. And Relaford will check out as Abigail Harris, 5'9", junior forward from Middlesboro, Kentucky, checks in. Pettigo's first free throw is good. The Lady Tigers sent Elizabeth Bertram, 5'6", sophomore guard from Glasgow, Kentucky, into the game. Kayla Luby also checking in, 6'2", junior forward from B, Nebraska. Pettigo's second free throw is good. She gets both. 10-6 the score. Five and a half minutes to play first half. Emma Strunk into the lineup, 5'9", junior guard from Verona, Kentucky. Off the wing, Strunk has it. Looking for some help as she's in a double team. Strunk desperately looking for help, and Bertram will knock Rubel to the ground there. She closed in on that pass. She sensed that Strunk was in some trouble and tried to close in. So for Bertram, that's her first, the second on the Lady Tigers as a club. Pitching it in here is Spencer Harvey. Comes out to Rubel. Back to Harvey off the wing. Surveys, bluffs the long pass. Instead dumps it to Rubel a few feet away. Now out top into the corner. Riley pitches it to Harris. Still on the dribble. That is Strunk. Throws one up. No good. Pettigo back to the offensive end for CU. Back out to Lee. Extra pass. Bertram can't shoot it. Now Lee again working around Rubel. Gets a lane. Driving. Floater up and no good. Rebound. Luby put back there for Kayla Luby. Campbellsville has Asbury doubled up here 12-6, their largest lead of the day. Out top, Riley needs some help. Long pass to Strunk. Picks up her dribble. Inside Rubel. Circles back as she ran into Luby. Now goes right back towards Luby. Has the ball knocked away. And Rubel tried to get her hand on it. Or her foot on it. And the official calls the kick ball. Pettigo will check out here. Maddie Nally, 6'2" sophomore forward from Louisville, Kentucky, into the lineup. Also checking in. is Sarah Sutton. Sutton, 5'10", junior forward from Scottsville, Kentucky. Maddie Boyle re-enters the Lady Tiger lineup. She will run the point for the time being. So for Campbellsville, you've got Boyle, Sutton, Bertram, Luby, and Nally. Out top, Boyle with the ball fake. Working right wing, pressured by Strunk. Out top, Sutton, back to Boyle. Has Nally. Wants Sutton, has her. Long two on the way, no good. Rebound, Luby, put back for Kayla. Luby is good, killed it right off the back of the iron and down. 14-6, long ahead. Riley catches that pass at her ankles. Bertram flies out, forces her to give it up to Rubel. Now an open three from Strunk is good. And Emma Strunk knocks down the long ball, averaging 8 points a game this season. Boyle gets around Strunk, going to take the pull-up jumper at the elbow. That is good for Maddie Boyle. She's got 3 mid-range jumpers on the day. Maddie Nally stumbles down. She's quickly back up. Here's Strunk, throws up a floater over the top of Luby. No good. Sutton the rebound. Campbellsville the other way. They lead by 7. Sutton off the wing. Back to Boyle at the free throw line. Bertram tries to thread the needle to Luby. Good idea. Just couldn't quite get it to her. And they're actually going to say here that Harvey was on the inline when that ball went out of bounds. So it will stay with Campbellsville. Rubel and Harvey check out. Morgan Flannery, 5'6" freshman guard from Richmond, Kentucky, into the lineup. Kayla Harlow, 6'2" junior center from Versailles, Kentucky, in for Asbury. So each of these teams about 10 or 11 deep here to start. I think the Lady Tigers have been 9 deep. So they're checking the shot clock here. They're going to say 18 on the shot clock here with 3:13 to play in the first quarter. Campbellsville with a baseline out of bounds opportunity here. Boyle pitches in. Sutton left wing. Back to Boyle in the corner. Won't shoot it. Back out top. It's Sutton. Left side in the corner. Bertram holds it. Closed out on hard. Wants to drive baseline. Inside feeds Luby, and she's bumped from behind by Harlow. Well, they're actually going to call this on Strunk. So Strunk picks up her first. 3 on Asbury. This sends Kayla Luby to the free throw line. Free throw here on the way good for Kayla Luby. The Lady Tigers struggled a bit in that win over Georgetown from the stripe. They went from inside the top 5 in free throw percentage in the nation to outside the top 10. Luby hits the second. 18-9, the Lady Tigers have Asbury doubled up here in the first quarter. Stolen. Nally stepped right in front of that pass. Ahead to Boyle. Boyle driving in. Contact off glass. Good for Maddie Boyle. She's having quite a first half. 20-9. Riley pressured by Bertram. Gets around her. Inside. Bluffs the pass. Throws up a shot off glass. Nice strong move there by Tiffany Riley. I mentioned that Lincoln County was well represented in this game. Anderson County also well represented. Free throw line, Bertram, turnaround shot on the way, good for Bert. And it's a 22-11 game. 2:15 to play in the quarter, and losing the handle there was Flannery. Fortunately for her, it came off to Riley. Now into the corner. 3 on the way, well off the mark from Strunk. And they're going to say that it's Lady Tiger basketball here, or did he say gray? I thought he said red, but he said gray. Now there's a discussion. And they're going to say the discussion was that Campbellsville catch it before going out of bounds. The answer was no, so the shot clock stays at 16. They pitch it out long to Riley, and it goes right out of bounds. Lady Tiger basketball underneath, and that's the 6'2" frame of Maddie Nally forcing that errant pass. Trinity Shearer back in. Haley Relaford back into the lineup for Asbury as well. Riley and Strunk check out. Boyle leads Campbellsville to the offensive end. Circles back. Now Nally out front. Campbellsville by 11. They come across and knock this away from Kayla Luby with 1:52 to play in the first quarter. Baseline out of bounds. It will be Nally to trigger it in. Boyle pressured here by Shearer. High school teammates were Boyle and Shearer out top, looking for Nally. Ball stolen by Relaford. The other way comes Relaford. She'll lay it up and in. Boyle just not quite enough on that pass to get it to Nally. Boyle bounces to Nally. Nally nearly has it stolen away as Relaford falls down. She knocked it away from Maddie Boyle, and Campbellsville will send Lauren Lee back into the lineup. Bailey Pettigo back into the lineup. Courtney Pritchett back into the lineup. Caitlin Wilkes back into the lineup. So as I started that, they just kept coming up off the Lady Tigers sideline. Sutton, Luby, Boyle, and Nally check out. Bertram remains on the floor for Campbellsville University. 22-13, less than 90 seconds to play here in this first quarter. Lee too strong, as she couldn't quite see Bailey Pettigo. Knew she was on this side of the floor, but pitches it out of bounds into the Asbury bench, and Asbury gets it back. Shearer out top, some nifty dribbling. Shot up over the top of Wilkes is good. And Campbellsville sees Asbury get a bit closer here. It's back to a 7-point game. Pettigo, left side. This is Bertram. Bump, needs some help. Dumps it down inside to Pritchett. We'll go to the double thumbs. It'll stay with the Lady Tigers with 1 minute on the clock. And those Asbury fans in attendance here getting excited as this is their first bit of momentum in this basketball game. Lee looking, clearing, has Pettigo back out. Bertram wide open, three on the way. That is hard. Rebound is taken in by Relaford. Relaford the other way. 22-15. Campbellsville by 7. Inside, Shearer out. Looking into the corner. Flannery finds a teammate. I believe that's Relaford. Shot no good. That was actually Harris down there. Missed the shot. The other way, Campbellsville the basketball. Inside, Pettigo has Wilkes. Quick move. Left hand off the window. Good for Caitlin Wilkes. (24-15). Shearer out to Flannery. Back to Shearer straight away. Shot clock is off. 15 seconds remaining in the period. Shearer skips it left side. Relaford driving. Inside bounces. That's Harlow. Shot good. Nice offense there by the Eagles. 3 seconds. Pritchett ahead. Spinning back. Pettigo long three. That is soft to the left. And that is where the first quarter will come to a close. Campbellsville, the 7-point advantage, 24-17. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
The call of today's sportscast has been made possible by CPR Cell Phone Repair. Boasting a selection of pre-owned phones, tablets, and more, CPR is not just an electronics repair shop. CPR Cell Phone Repair on the web at cellphonerepair.com.
A gift from Campbellsville Baptist Church has made this broadcast possible. Sunday school starts at 9:15. Worship service starts at 10:30. On the web at campbellsvillebaptistchurch.com.
Thanks for following Lady Tiger basketball. Now let's get you back to the action on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
(24-17) as we get set to start the second quarter here in Wilmore, Kentucky at the Luce Center Gymnasium. Asbury University, Matt Payton with you, taking a look at the numbers. Campbellsville 10 of 18 shooting, that's 55%. Asbury just 7 of 16, 43%. Just 1 of 11 in total 3-point shooting in this game. Asbury with one more attempt, and they have the one make from long range. Campbellsville perfect from the free throw line, and rebounding has been the maybe the biggest difference in this game. Campbellsville 11 rebounds, Asbury just 3, 5 of them on the offensive end for CU. It will be Asbury Eagle basketball as we start this second quarter. Again, if you're just joining us here on radio, the Lady Tigers are going right to left, Asbury going left to right. Harris pitches it into Flannery, and she'll bring it ahead. Harris has that pass deflected. Relaford picks it up in the lane, finds Harlow. Shot no good. Harlow and Wilkes battle for it. Wilkes wins the battle and comes long ahead here to Elizabeth Bertram. Bertram back out top to Lauren Lee as the Lady Tigers have most of that thriving starting lineup out there. 4/5 of it. And here's Bertram. 3 on the way. Bang! Elizabeth Bertram on cue with an Edward Jones payout. Campbellsville missed on all 5 tries in the first half. Shearer goes around Bertram. Pass inside to Relaford, and that is good. 27-19 the score. Campbellsville leads by 8. Pedigo bounces into the corner. Bertram again won't shoot it this time. On the dribble, nearly has it poked away. Stays with it. Pritchett backs away. Entry now. Wilkes going to go to work. Left-hand shot. Good for Caitlin Wilkes. The reigning conference player of the week with a couple of easy ones down low. Right side, Harris called for steps. Shuffled the feet just a bit. Little indecisive as Maddie Boyle will check in for Campbellsville. Elizabeth Bertram will get a breather. Nice minutes there from Burt. Pritchett right in front of the Lady Tiger coaching staff will pitch it in here to Lauren Lee. The turnover, giving it back to Campbellsville. Boyle to Lee on the right side, off the wing, looking down low, not there. Now has Pedigo on the end line. Feeds Pritchett, now bounces inside. That's Caitlin Wilkes, the finish. Courtney Pritchett, another find. Nice and patient approach by the Lady Tigers in the half court. Shearer needs some help, and that ball is stolen. I don't know if Wilkes got a hand on it or if Shearer changed her mind. Long ahead, Lee to Boyle, running on the right block, gets the easy lay-in, and this will draw a timeout from Coach Chad Mays as the Asbury Eagles see Campbellsville grab their largest lead of the evening, 33-19, a 14-point margin. We'll take a look at some of the numbers here. Turnovers, one that interests me. 5 turnovers on Asbury, just 2 for the Lady Tigers. Campbellsville, 20 points in the paint. Individual leaders for Campbellsville. In the scoring column, the stats layout is much different. They use the NCAA program, so it takes me a moment to find what I'm looking for here. Wilkes with 8 points. Maddie Boyle leads the way with 10 points for the Lady Tigers. 4 assists already for Courtney Pritchett. Back to play here. Flannery to Shearer. She gets it back. Check that is Rubel now in the ballgame. Flannery wears 22. Rubel wears 12. Backing away off the wing. Now left side. In the corner is Relaford. Her entry looking for her teammate was stolen. And now the other way. Shearer steals it. She'll have Relaford left wing 3 on the way. Around and out, no good. Cameron Preston the rebound for Asbury. Goes back up the shot, no good. Maddie Boyle has it knocked out of bounds by Harvey. It was Harvey's name I couldn't come up with a moment ago during all that action. It remains a 14-point basketball game. Campbellsville the lead and the ball. Lauren Lee to Boyle. Boyle picks up her dribble. Back to Lee. And now left side. Lee, baseline. Pedigo wide open path to the rim. Up and good for Bailey Pedigo. 35-19, a 16-point Campbellsville edge. And this pass too strong for Harvey. Wilkes picks it up. A bullet pass to Boyle. Boyle driving, bouncing. Lee hesitates. Shot up won't go. She will go to the free throw line, however. This foul will go against 14. That is Shearer. First in the period on the Eagles. First in the game on Shearer. 35-19 the score. Lee's free throw here is good. 36-19. One more coming here for Lauren Lee. Free throw on the way is good. 37-19. Shearer the basketball bounces to Harvey. 2 Lady Tigers right there on her. Shearer tries to split defenders, can't do it. Pedigo ahead, has Lee with her. Instead, Bailey will take it herself and pitch it up in off the window. It's a 20-point Campbellsville advantage, 39-19. A deflection by Boyle. Shearer able to catch it. Long ahead inside to Relaford. Going to hesitate. a little up and under there. Got Pritchett in the air, missed the shot, and now it is Campbellsville to the front court. Pettigo left wing, backing away, bouncing in the corner. Boyle across the lane, inside Lee, quickly to Wilkes. She gets the bucket. Lauren Lee the bounce. 41-19. Campbellsville University extends their lead. Lee poked it away from Scherer. She's got Boyle long up, and that shot is swatted out of play by Cameron Preston. This will draw changes as Flannery will re-enter for Asbury, and Sarah Sutton checks in for Campbellsville University. 41-19, the Lady Tigers. Baseline out of bounds opportunity. Pritchett catches, driving across the lane. Looks, Boyle cutting, inside Boyle, easy with 2 points there for Maddie Boyle. Courtney Pritchett again helping to initiate the offense for CU. Out top, Flannery. Out front at the free throw line, Preston lost the handle on it. Now Lee going to come ahead. They're going to call steps on Lauren Lee as Rubel came right over in front of her. Campbellsville was trying to get Lauren's attention there as that pass led her right into Rubel. Led to steps being called. Wilkes and Boyle check out. Campbellsville sends Maddie Nally and Kayla Luby back into the lineup. Harvey will bounce it in here to Flannery right in front of my broadcast position. Now in say three there by Riley. Well off the mark, strong. Lee wants to push. Lee working right side to Pritchett. Now Nally on the inline. A jumper no good, gets her own miss. Put back no good. Ball batted. Luby comes out of there with it. It goes and one for Kayla Luby. She kind of makes a small grin there at Nally and her teammates. Like, not sure how that went in, but it did. Cameron Preston picks up her second. 2 on Asbury in the period. And Kayla Luby back to the free throw line here for Campbellsville. A dozen in the game for Boyle, 10 for Pritchett. 10 for Wilkes as Luby hits the free throw. Pritchett has yet to score a point in this game. Riley inside, going to take the jumper off the elbow. No good, hit the iron and pops up off the glass into the arms of Sutton. Lee to Pritchett left wing, wants Luby, can't get it to her. Pritchett will drive across the lane. Now Nally out, Sutton three, hard. Rebound taken in by Riley. 46-19 the score. We're halfway through this second quarter. Riley into the corner. Harvey behind the back. Keeps it free from Pritchett. Inside ball knocked away by Luby. Picked up by Pritchett. She's going to go long to Nally, who catches. Needs some help. They're going to say she was out of bounds. A little too far for Maddie Nally there. And this will bring Bree Gowdy into the Lady Tiger lineup. 5'5" freshman guard from Campbellsville, Kentucky. Also in Megan Bellamy, 5'4" senior guard from Irvine, Kentucky. Flannery will walk it ahead. She'll be greeted near midcourt by Gowdy. Back and forth. Flannery out to Bellamy. Gowdy right up there close, defending. Now a three out of the corner by Harris is no good. Long rebound taken in by Flannery. Out. This is a three by Bellamy that is good. Megan Bellamy just checking into the lineup. Hits the three-pointer. 46-22 the score. Sutton deep out. Back to Gowdy, who's running the offense. Nally. Gowdy again. Right side, Pritchett. Wants Luby, not there. Now Pritchett on the dribble. Help, backdoor. Cut there is Nally. Shot is blocked by Harris and taken in by Asbury. 24-point Lady Tiger advantage. Less than 4 minutes to play in the second quarter. Driving inside. Shot up no good. Missed by Harvey. Pritchett the rebound. She leaves it with Gowdy. Gowdy ahead. Nally in the corner. Inside Luby. Wide open. Gets the lay-in. Right wing. Bellamy into the corner again. Harris. Three on the way. That is hard. Rebound taken in by Sutton. It is a frenetic pace here. The Lady Tigers finding much more success. Trailer as Sutton won't shoot it. Left side, Nally thought about it. Now the entry has Luby back to the basket. Another bucket for Luby, another assist for Nally. 50-22 the score. The Lady Tigers giving chase here on the defensive end. Bellamy run off the spot by Gowdy. Finds Harvey. Now left wing, Relaford going to try a three. That is hard. The rebound to Pritchett. Campbellsville again wants to run. Pritchett, right side, shovels it to Sutton. Thought about it. And now Pritchett again on the end line. Back to the top of the key. Stops, needs some help. Nearly a 5-second call. Sutton driving in, right side, steps through. Nice job by Sarah Sutton to get the finish. Coach Mays wants another timeout. 52-22 the score. Campbellsville by 30 points with 2:27 to play here in the first half. They have blitzed Asbury. And to this point, the Eagles have had no answer. Campbellsville has gotten a dozen from Maddie Boyle and Kayla Luby. Caitlin Wilkes has 10. Courtney Pritchett with 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. Wouldn't it be interesting if Pritchett had a triple-double with no points scored? That would be something I'd love to see. Campbellsville has gotten 6 apiece from Bertram and Pettigo here tonight as a team. The Lady Tigers are 22 of 33 from the floor, good for 66%. They have out-rebounded Asbury 17-7. This 30-point margin, their largest lead of the day. And about that Pritchett triple-double, I'm not sure she'll see as if this game continues the pace it's at. She's not going to see enough minutes for that, most likely. Right side, Bellamy thought about the three, couldn't shoot it. Bertram back in for Campbellsville. Here is a three from Bellamy, no good. Sutton, the rebound. Bertram checked in for Pritchett a moment ago. Sutton, free throw line, Bertram. Step back 2 on the way. That is off the mark. Rebound is tapped and controlled by Relaford of Asbury. She'll come ahead to Strunk. Inside, working against Gowdy, and Bree Gowdy will be called for the foul. Tried to get over in front of Strunk and couldn't quite get there. That's the first on Bree. First on Campbellsville University in the period. 1:54 to play in the half. Free throw on the way is good for Strunk. 52-23. Strunk gets both. On the season, about 72% is Strunk. Hits a pair there. Bree Gowdy the basketball. Out front has Nally. Back to Gowdy off the wing. Gets the step. Going to drive in. Shovels one to Luby a bit too far. And Sutton going to be whistled for the foul here. She slides to the floor trying to tie up Bellamy and knocked her to the ground. Sutton's first. Second on Campbellsville. Flannery the basketball for Asbury. Right wing Bellamy into the corner. Strunk just has to jump up and catch it. Tries to throw it out off of Nally, but it hit out of bounds initially. She never gave it a chance to contact Nally and go out of play. Campbellsville gets it back, a 28-point margin. Bree Gowdy out front to Sutton, who holds it. Back to Gowdy off the right wing. Out top, Bertram has it. Works against Bellamy, back door. That is Nally across the lane. They're going to say Nally shuffled the feet on the catch. She tried to work around an Asbury defender. Nice move, but took a little extra hop step there at the beginning. 52-24. Right wing, Relaford into the corner. This is a three on the way. That is good for Bellamy. She's hit a couple of three-point field goals. 52-27. Bree Gowdy the basketball for CU. Off the wing, Bertram. Little crossover. Bellamy stays with her. Entry to Wilkes. Cutting. Sutton. Off glass. Good for Sarah Sutton. Kayla Luby helps set up her teammate. Long ahead. Strunk driving in. Barrels into Luby, and steps called here on Emma Strunk with 38.5 seconds remaining. Campbellsville with the 27-point lead as the first half comes drawing to a close here. This might be their last possession. Gowdy the basketball, backing away from Strunk. Out top, Nally. Left wing, Bertram. Holds it up over her head. Bertram looking. Needs some help as she's picked up the dribble. Luby has it. Back door. Will give and go. Luby finds Bertram. Flannery behind the back. 10 to shoot. Left side, Relaford open. Going to take a three. That is hard. A rebound. Tapped and controlled, and it comes right off the Strunk. And with 2 on the clock, Strunk lays it up and in. The buzzer sounds. So second chance points for Asbury to end the first half. The Lady Tigers really, really good in the first 20 minutes as they lead it here 56-29 at the mid-game break. We will step away and take a timeout. We'll come back and look at the first half numbers. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
With more than 80 majors and certifications, Campbellsville University offers students an affordable higher education in a Christian setting. Located in the heart of Kentucky, Campbellsville University boasts 8 regional centers across the Commonwealth. Our 13-to-1 student-professor ratio provides a small classroom environment, allowing professors to work closely with the students. To schedule a visit or apply, go online to campbellsville.edu. Come find your calling at Campbellsville University. The National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics is home to over 65,000 student athletes in 250 colleges and universities. The NAIA hosts over 25 championships across North America. Our 21 conferences give out $600 million in athletic scholarships annually. The NAIA prides itself on character-driven athletics. Learn how you can become a part of the NAIA by visiting naia.org.
Tiger sports fans, tickets for your favorite in-season Tiger teams are on sale now. On the field or in the gymnasium, Campbellsville University gladly welcomes you. As a reminder for your game day visit, the H&W Sports Shop has all the latest CU apparel. Look for the tickets tab at campbellsvilletigers.com and secure your seat today.
Champions of Character connects communities and the NAIA championships across the United States. All 26-plus NAIA championship student athletes participate in a Teaming Up for Character activity. These activities are geared toward local communities' youth in schools and community centers. They are an integral part of every NAIA championship annually, impacting more than 25,000 individuals. For more information on character-driven collegiate athletics, head to naia.org/character.
Coverage of Lady Tiger basketball continues on the Keltner Contracting Halftime Report.
Halftime in Wilmore, Kentucky at the Luce Center Gymnasium. Matt Payton with you. The Lady Tigers with the large advantage, 56-29. The score, Campbellsville all over Asbury. They outdid the Eagles by 7 in the first quarter, and then a 32-12 second quarter for the Lady Tigers. They shot, this is ridiculous, folks. Campbellsville shot at 14 of 18 in the second quarter, 77.8% shooting in the second quarter alone for CU. For the game, they are 66.7%. They are the second team in the country in field goal percentage at the moment. I think it was Indiana Wesleyan or Indiana Tech maybe that passed them after the weekend. Campbellsville didn't quite shoot it as well against Georgetown, so they dropped from first to second in that category. But here tonight, they are making a real play to jump back on top in terms of the nation's number one field goal percentage. Again, 66% for Campbellsville, 24 of 36 in the first half. They were 1 of 7 from long range, just 14%, a perfect 7 of 7 at the free throw line for CU. For Asbury, 37.5% shooting, 12 of 32. They were 3 of 14 from deep, that's 21%, and 2 of 3 at the line. Of course, that's 66%. Campbellsville led in scoring in the first half, a dozen from both Maddie Boyle and Kayla Luby. Boyle with 12 points and a steal, 6 of 10 shooting for Boyle. Luby, 5 of 5 from the floor, had 2 rebounds and 2 dimes in the first half. They got 10 from Caitlin Wilkes. Wilkes was 5 of 6 shooting, 3 boards, an assist, and a steal for Wilkes. 8 points from Elizabeth Bertram off the pine for Campbellsville, 3 of 5 shooting. She knocked in the lone Edward Jones 3 of the night for Campbellsville. 6 points from Bailey Pettigo, 2 boards, 2 steals for Bailey. Lauren Lee with 4 points for the Lady Tigers, 1 of 2 shooting, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Campbellsville gets 4 points from Sarah Sutton to go with 4 rebounds. Courtney Pritchett, Maddie Nally, and Briante Gowdy all seeing time, failing to score. For Pritchett, we must mention the crooked numbers in her line, 0 points, but she did finish with 5 rebounds. That is a game high. 4 assists, also a game high, and 3 steals. You guessed it, a game high. So Pritchett did not make her presence felt in terms of scoring points, but did make an impact there in the first frame. For Asbury, they were led in scoring by Emma Strunk with 7 points. They got 6 from Megan Bellamy off the bench. Haley Relaford, their leading scorer, got finished with 6 points there. 4 points from Trinity Shearer. 2 each for Cameron Preston, Tiffany Riley, and Kayla Harlow in the first half for Asbury. That rounds out the scoring for the Eagles. Relaford finished with 3 rebounds and 2 assists to go along with her 6 points. Campbellsville doubles up Asbury in rebounding. 18-9, the advantage for the Lady Tigers. They had 5 on the offensive end, just 3 offensive rebounds for the Eagles. Campbellsville finishes with 11 assists, 9 steals, and 6 turnovers. Asbury finishing with 6 assists, 2 steals, and 13 first-half turnovers. Taking a look here at the enhanced scoring. Points in the paint, Campbellsville a 40-18 advantage. Off turnovers, 16-10 in favor of the Lady Tigers. Second chance points, 6-5 in favor of CU. And bench points, 24-17 in favor of Campbellsville. The score was never tied. The lead never changed hands. Campbellsville has led the entire way. Their largest advantage, 30 points, coming with about 2.5 minutes left there in the first half, and that is where we stand here at the intermission. The Lady Tigers a 56-29 advantage over Asbury here in Wilmore, Kentucky. Don't forget the Lady Tigers back in action on Saturday. They will take on Shawnee State for a Mid-South Conference doubleheader in the Powell Athletics Center. Shawnee State visits. It's a 1 p.m. start for CU's Lady Tigers. The Tigers follow at 3 p.m. And our next broadcast comes your way on Thursday evening as Brent Vernon's Tigers will head to Pikeville to take on the Bears in a Mid-South Conference matchup. That game will come your way at 6 p.m. on the Campbellsville University Sports Network here, 88.7. The Tigers and Bears at 6 p.m. in Pikeville, Kentucky at the Expo Center. I'll have the call of that one for you on Thursday. With just under 8 minutes on the clock here in Wilmore, the Lady Tigers have emerged from the locker room as they head back out to the bench, getting ready to get the second half underway. We'll step away and take a timeout here, an extended timeout. Come back and bring you second half action shortly. Campbellsville leads Asbury at the break 56-29. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school. Plus, all those memories that are on the line, too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association and the Kentucky High School Athletic Directors Association.
Today's coverage of Tiger Athletics has been made possible by Taylor County Bank. Online banking options and 3 community locations are designed to better serve you. Taylor County Bank, Taylor County's only locally owned bank.
This portion of our Tiger basketball broadcast has been funded by Taylor County Farm Bureau Agency Manager Darren Price. Local agents, local service. Best of luck, Tigers, from Taylor County Farm Bureau Agency Manager Darren Price.
The call of today's sportscast has been made possible by CPR Cell Phone Repair. Boasting a selection of pre-owned phones, tablets, and more, CPR is not just an electronics repair shop. CPR Cell Phone Repair on the web at cellphonerepair.com.
A gift from Campbellsville Baptist Church has made this broadcast possible. Sunday school starts at 9:15. Worship service starts at 10:30. On the web at campbellsvillebaptistchurch.com.
Pursue a diverse and rewarding career through Campbellsville University's School of Mass Communication. Offering courses in film, journalism, broadcasting, and public relations, CU's Mass Communication program provides a diverse and unique experience for each student. At Campbellsville University's dedicated Mass Communication Center, produce, record, and edit programs for radio and TV. With state-of-the-art technology, equipment, and multiple studios, CU's new facility provides a professional environment for students to grow their knowledge with hands-on experience. In front of or behind the camera, our expanded course options will help you find your calling at Campbellsville University's School of Mass Communication. For more information, contact us at 270-789-5210 or visit us online at campbellsville.edu. Press play on your career with a mass communication degree at Campbellsville University.
Citizens Bank and Trust has provided funding to make today's sportscast possible. The CBTKY mobile app can be found in the App Store or Google Play. Citizens Bank and Trust says go Tigers. Member FDIC.
We acknowledge Keltner Contracting for their continued support of Tiger Athletics. Featuring Tempstar heating and cooling products, Keltner Contracting proudly offers free estimates on new systems. On the web at keltnercontracting.com.
Champions of Character connects communities and the NAIA championships across the United States. All 26-plus NAIA championship student athletes participate in a Teaming Up for Character activity. These activities are geared toward local communities' youth in schools and community centers. They are an integral part of every NAIA championship annually, impacting more than 25,000 individuals. For more information on character-driven collegiate athletics, head to naia.org/character.
I'll never forget the day I decided to go out for the football team. Mr. Banks, the JV football coach and my history teacher, asked me to stay after class. I thought I was in trouble. He said, "Hey, Darius, have you thought about going out for football? I think you'd be great." Fact is, I never played football. Fact is, I never had anyone tell me I'd be great at something. So, with no experience at all, I signed up. And a week later, I padded up and was running drills on the field. I never was great, but playing high school sports was one of the greatest experiences of my life. I was accepted by my teammates, and I learned that when someone believes in you, you can believe in yourself.
Encourage a student you know to take part in a high school sport. This message presented by the KHSAA and the Kentucky High School Athletic Directors Association.
Tiger sports fans, tickets for your favorite in-season Tiger teams are on sale now. On the field or in the gymnasium, Campbellsville University gladly welcomes you. As a reminder for your game day visit, the H&W Sports Shop has all the latest CU apparel. Look for the tickets tab at campbellsvilletigers.com and secure your seat today.
With more than 80 majors and certifications, Campbellsville University offers students an affordable higher education in a Christian setting. Located in the heart of Kentucky, Campbellsville University boasts 8 regional centers across the Commonwealth. Our 13-to-1 student-professor ratio provides a small classroom environment, allowing professors to work closely with the students. To schedule a visit or apply, go online to campbellsville.edu. Come find your calling at Campbellsville University.
Coverage of Lady Tiger basketball continues on the Keltner Contracting Halftime Report.
Halftime here in Wilmore. Matt Payton with you as Campbellsville, 20 minutes away from picking up their 10th victory of the season. The Lady Tigers back in action on Saturday against Shawnee State. Then they will step out of conference play for the final time this season. It'll be 3 straight non-conference games. Miami Hamilton at home in the Powell Center on the 22nd. Florida Memorial and St. Thomas down in Miami Gardens on the 29th and 30th, right before the calendar flips over to the new year. The Lady Tigers and Miami Hamilton scheduling that game awfully late, so make sure you check your calendars. That game was just scheduled maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, so the media guide and the posters and all of that stuff had already been completed before that game was scheduled, so make sure you don't overlook that on your Lady Tiger schedule, and you head out to the PAL there on the 22nd, if at all possible, to watch them take on Miami Hamilton as we get set for second half action here in just a moment. Ginger High Colvin delivers me the readers. She'll want those post-game for our sit-down at the conclusion of this one. The Lady Tigers back out on the floor with their Thrivent starting lineup. That is Lee, Pettigo, Boyle, Pritchett, and Wilkes. Coach Mays with a few extra words here for his club, trying to rally the troops. Campbellsville leads it by 27 points as we get ready to start the third quarter. Mid-South Conference schedule on Thursday. Lindsey Wilson at Shawnee State. Thomas More at Freed Hardeman. That should be a fun one. Wilberforce at Bethel. Cumberland's at UT Southern. And Georgetown at Cumberland University. Back to action here. Shearer out top. Crosses over on Boyle. Drives in. Looking for Preston. It's stolen by Pettigo. And quickly the Lady Tigers to the front court off the takeaway. Pettigo, hounded here by Shearer, has Pritchett out top. Wants Wilkes, not there. Shovels it back to Lee, right side of the lane. Needs some help. Out has Boyle. Pritchett stalking. Now they bounce it to Pritchett. Inside has Wilkes. Wilkes going to go up with a shot too strong. And the rebound, we're going to go to the thumbs here, and that's going to be Lady Tiger basketball as Pettigo ties up Harvey. Lee looking, circling. Pettigo wide open, too easy. Bailey Pettigo off the left block of the baseline out of bounds. Play nice setup there for CU. 58-29. 9:15 to play in the third quarter. Out top, Shearer holds it. Shearer inside has Preston, catches one dribble up with the right hand. Good. Cameron Preston with another finish for Asbury. 58-31 the count. Lee out front, left side. Boyle holds it, waits. Now Pritchett wants Wilkes. It's knocked away by Harvey. Pritchett stays with it, leaves it with Lee, and now Pettigo driving right side on the end line. Out, shooter is Pritchett. 3 on the way. That is off the mark to the left side. Pettigo the rebound. Boyle at the elbow. Drives in. Leaves it off. That is Wilkes. She has 2 more. Maddie Boyle with the assist. Long pass ahead. Boyle gambles for the steal. Can't get there. Harvey leaves it with Rubel. Drives in, and she is whacked and fouled by Maddie Boyle. Rubel drawing the contact. Or was that Harvey that got hit? Either way, fouls on Boyle. 15 Boyle. That is her first on the Lady Tigers in the third quarter. 60-31 the score. This will be a baseline out of bounds underneath. Rubel bounces one in. That's Shearer. Back to Rubel. Now out front. This is Harvey. Long 3 on the way. No good. Rebound to Pettigo for Campbellsville. Bailey Pettigo continues to rebound it very well tonight. Lee left side, Pritchett again. Opposite wing, 3. That is no good. Ball swatted into the air by Boyle and Relaford. It goes out of bounds, last touched by Maddie Boyle. Asbury gets it back. $7:53 to play, third quarter. Shearer spins away from Lee, out. Here's a 3 from Relaford. That is hard. Rebound is taken in by Wilkes. No, it's going to go out of bounds, and Preston knocked it away from Wilkes. I think Wilkes may have thought she was fouled. Wasn't called by the official underneath. It stays with Asbury. Here, a quick trigger shot from Relaford is no good. Long rebound bounces away from Shearer and right to Lauren Lee. Lee, right side into the corner. That is Pettigo. Bounces to Pritchett. Elbow jumper for Pritchett is good. Courtney Pritchett's first points of the evening. 62-31. The Lady Tigers again have Asbury doubled up here at the Luce Center Gymnasium. Left wing, holding it is Harvey. She runs through. Out to Shearer here. Circling. Preston with it out front. Now Rubel. Crossover. Driving in. Back to Preston. Baseline jumper hard for Preston. Ball batted up, and it goes out of bounds off of Maddie Boyle. She tried to save it, falling into the stanchion underneath. 6:59 to play in the third quarter. Rubel to pitch it in. Preston at the elbow, driving right side of the lane. Goes up the contested shot. Wilkes, nice defense, gets the rebound. Pettigo wants to run. Has Boyle ahead. Left block. Pettigo to Boyle to Lee for the lay-in. If this was hockey, all of those, Pettigo and Boyle both would get assists. That one will go just to Boyle. Pettigo nearly a takeaway. Out front, Harvey. Jab step, wants to drive, runs into Lee. It's an offensive foul against Harvey. That's the second on Spencer Harvey, first on Asbury in the period. Harvey will check out as Tiffany Riley enters the lineup for Asbury once again. 64-31 the score. Campbellsville the lead. 3 Lady Tigers with a dozen. Inside. Wilkes back out now to Pritchett. Pritchett right back to Wilkes. Working in. Right-handed shot. Good. Straight away. Good for Wilkes. She's now got 14. The game's high score. 7 of 9 from the field for Wilkes. Out to Preston. A long three as she... Well, I'm fine with that. They call the foul on Wilkes, but it wasn't on the... Preston shot it, knew it was off, and immediately tried to run in and grab it. As Wilkes was closing out, there was contact. So they do get the foul on Wilkes, but it was correctly called after the shot was on the way. So that's the first on Wilkes, second on the Lady Tigers. Here's a three by Riley, no good. Pettigo the rebound for Campbellsville. Between two Eagles, bounces ahead now. Pritchett, one dribble, thought about it. Back out, Boyle straight away. She'll let it ride. That three is off the mark. Long rebound taken in by Rubel. Rubel to the front court. Middle, right side, Harris won't shoot it. Driving in, knocked away by Lee. Ball is free. Pettigo poked it away from Harris, who tried to pick it back up. Pritchett out of the scrum with it. Needs some help as she's picked up her dribble. Bounces to Lee. Ball fake, driving right side. Bounces between defenders. She has Wilkes, who has two more. 16 for Caitlin Wilkes. 68-31. No need to apologize, Miss Sutton. Just over 5 minutes to go. Sarah Sutton set the check in, looked back and asked what defense they were in, and then apologized to me for being loud on the air. Those are the kind of sound bites we like. Riley working inside, cut off here by Wilkes, going to throw up a retreating fall-away shot that is no good. Pettigo long ahead. Lee, right side, hesitates, going to go up here, and she's blocked from behind by Shearer, and now Boyle will pick up a foul underneath. That'll be the second on Boyle, the third on the Lady Tigers. Changes here, a line change by Campbellsville. Gowdy, Nally, Sutton, Bertram, and Luby in. 68-31. Campbellsville the advantage. 4:47 to play in the third quarter. Left side. Shearer drops it off to Riley in the middle, working against Luby. Gets around Luby. Nice job by Riley. Kind of gives just a little hesitation back to the middle. And now Riley going to intercept that entry as Gowdy pitched it in. Riley got a hand on it, and now we've got all sorts of troubles. So I'm not sure if that worked out in Asbury's favor. They stopped that play as Harris was shooting a three. And reset the shot clock. Now open is Strunk. She'll try a three. That is hard. And the rebound taken in here by Sarah Sutton. Riley again flashes, but Gowdy able to catch it before she can get there. Sutton holds it right side. Back to Gowdy. Left side, Bertram. Campbellsville runs their offense. Bertram inside to Luby, who kind of changed her mind. I think initially Kayla wanted to maybe go right. For whatever reason, decided to try to go left and just caused it to be out of sync and maybe shuffled the feet just a bit. 68-33 the score. Campbellsville leads it. Shearer working against Gowdy, goes in with a shot. We're going to have a bucket by Shearer. Foul will go against Campbellsville's Bree Gowdy. Second on Bree and the fourth on Campbellsville. Shearer goes to the line for the and one opportunity. 74.5% on the season. Relaford will check out. (68-35). Shearer's free throw good. Makes it a 68-36 ball game. Less than 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Right side, Sutton. Back out top, Bertram. Gets around a defender. Now bounces inside, looking for Luby. Has her. Shot no good. May have been partially deflected there by Harris. That might be Luby's first miss of the night. Inside the other way, and Riley lost the handle. It goes nearly out of bounds. Luby on the ground. She has it. We're going to go to the thumbs again, and this will stay with the Asbury. .327 to play in the third quarter. Yeah, you've had a, they ask if we had a jump. It is Asbury basketball. So they're going to put 29 on the shot clock here. And Asbury will inbound from the sideline. Shearer holds it. On around to Bellamy. Now Riley. Out top again, Shearer. Working off the Harris screen. Goes opposite. It's back tap by Bertram. Shearer got the step on Bertram, but able to knock it away from behind was the Barron County product. Harris driving in, gets around Sutton and gets the bucket. Harris caught Sutton just a bit flat-footed there. 68-38 the score. Bertram bounces to Nally. They want Luby on the entry, not there. Gowdy right side open. Sutton, three on the way. That is off to the left. Rebound, Luby going to go back up. Count it, and one. Kayla Luby with the offensive rebound and put back. This will go against Abigail Harris. Her first. Second on Asbury. Free throw by Luby is good. Luby with 15, one behind Wilkes. Strunk cut off on the inline by Nally. Circles back out to the wing. Now Bellamy, right side Riley. Riley holds it. Going to work left side of the lane. Defended here by Luby. Kicks it out. Open shooter is Bellamy. Three on the way. That is hard. And Nally the rebound for Campbellsville. Here's Gowdy. She'll race ahead. Long has Bertram off the wing. Cutting right block. Too far behind Sarah Sutton. Then it goes out of play as Bertram had the right idea. Just not accurate enough with that pass. This will bring Flannery back in. For Campbellsville, you've got Bertram, Gowdy, Sutton, Nally, and the Luby out there. 71-38 the score. I don't know where that ball ended up, but they are doing some cleanup on the basketball. The other way. Off the screen. Bellamy defended by Gowdy. Now Flannery open. Throw on the way from Flannery is no good. Sutton. The rebound for CU. Bree Gowdy will push. Left side Nally. Now Bertram on the corner. And underneath. Ball gets knocked out of bounds by Flannery. 20 on the shot clock. Less than 2 minutes to play in the quarter. Gowdy has Bertram. Bertram, jumper on the way. That is hard. Rebound taken by Nally. Going to go back up. And she is fouled. Underneath. This will go against either Riley or Harris. And it will be Abigail Harris. Her second. 3 on Asbury as a club. This will bring Kayla Harlow back into the lineup. Campbellsville's field goal percentage has dropped a bit, as you might expect here in this second half of their, as Nally misses the first free throw of the night for Campbellsville. Campbellsville just 7 of 15, I believe, here in the second half, so around 50%. Second free throw good for Maddie Nally, 72-38 the score. Flannery the basketball, left side to Riley, holds it up over her head, waits for the Harlow screen. Now leaves it with Harlow, who's cut off by Luby. Forced right side, shot no good. They're going to say Luby got a hand on it, and it'll stay with Asbury. 15 on the shot clock, 1:37 to go in the period. 72-38. And this ball is knocked away by Nally. Stolen. Ahead to Bertram. Gets around the defender, stops, back across the lane, needs help, has Nally up, off glass, good for Maddie Nally. Elizabeth Bertram found her. 74-38. The Lady Tigers' work in traffic tonight, down inside passing, has been nothing short of phenomenal. On the crossover, Flannery inside. She tries to thread the needle, looked like maybe the upper leg of Luby. Bertram on the deck, tries to force the turnover, and eventually does as the pass was rushed. Sutton picks it up. Gowdy, right corner to Nally. Couple of dribbles. Back to Gowdy in the corner. She'll drive baseline, bounce it across the paint, and that is Kayla Luby, who has 2 more. Bree Gowdy sets it up. Flannery the other way. Left side, Bellamy hit her in the hands, popped up over her shoulder, out of bounds. More changes for Asbury with 36.8 to play in the third quarter. 74-45, Campbellsville the advantage. Relaford, Shearer, Rubel back in, Harvey back in. .26 seconds. Gowdy navigates off left side. 15 on the shot clock. Luby inside. Goes up the shot. She's fouled by Harlow. And Kayla Harlow picks up her first. 4th on Asbury. Kayla Luby will head to the free throw line. As Paige Serafini going to check in here for the Lady Tigers. 5'11 freshman guard from Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. Serafini and Rubel may have been teammates at Anderson County. I didn't go back that far and look. Rubel, a senior. I don't know, though, if she's taken a 5th year or not. Luby's first free throw was good. The second free throw, no good. 77-38 the score. They had adjusted the clock a minute ago. I said 45, and it didn't sound right, and that's why. 77-38. Relaford back out. Shearer, right side driving. A little floater in the lane. No good. Ball knocked away and taken. Shearer somehow gets it back. She's fouled with 2 on the clock. And she will go to the free throw line. Sarah Sutton called for the foul. It's the second on Sutton. 5 on the Lady Tigers. That won't matter much now with just 2 on the game clock. Shearer with 2 looks here. Hits the first. 1 more for Trinity Shearer. That one is good. The Lady Tigers have 2 seconds. Gowdy will catch and just hold. No rush as they lead it by 37 points here. We'll head to the fourth quarter. Campbellsville in full control in Wilmore. We'll step away, take a timeout. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
The National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics is home to over 65,000 student athletes and 250 colleges and universities. The NAIA hosts over 25 championships across North America. Our 21 conferences give out $600 million in athletic scholarships annually. The NAIA prides itself on character-driven athletics. Learn how you can become a part of the NAIA by visiting NAIA.org.
This is Ginger High Colvin, head coach of the Lady Tigers. Thanks for following today's coverage of CU basketball on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
77-40, Campbellsville University leads Asbury here in Wilmore. Matt Payton with you. The Lady Tigers battling Asbury, an NCAA Division III provisional school. They're in provisional status. They are making the transition from NAIA up to Division III. And so they're not postseason eligible as far as the NCAA is concerned. This an NCCAA contest for the Eagles. Campbellsville also a member of the NCCAA. Shelby Beatty checking in for the Lady Tigers, 5'11 freshman guard from Owensboro, Kentucky. We have 3 snipers out there for the Lady Tigers, Beatty, Serafini, and Sutton. Nally and Gowdy in the backcourt. It'll be Campbellsville basketball to begin this fourth quarter. Sutton off the wing. Gowdy on around now left side to Nally. They bounce, looking for Beatty, too strong, and this is Shearer the other way. Bounces inside. Beatty crashing into the stanchion hard as she fouls Relaford. Beatty had me concerned for a moment, but she gets up smiling, so we'll take that as good news. First on Beatty, first on the Lady Tigers in the quarter, sends Relaford to the free throw line. 65.5% on the year. Hits the free throw here. Campbellsville is out rebounded Asbury tonight, 29-14. Relaford hits both free throws. Sutton left side to Nally. Nally dribbles in, shovels back. Jumper, long 2 from Beatty is good. Hit it one step inside the arc. 79-42. A ball fake. Driving here is Harvey, and she is fouled. That will be on Campbellsville's Paige Serafini. Free throw here for Harvey is good. .9:21 to play in the ball game. Second free throw short. Beatty the rebound for Campbellsville. Long ahead. This is Nally, and she's called for steps. Turnover on the Lady Tigers. Their 11th of the ball game. Shearer works left side against Serafini, and Serafini maybe get hit for a second here. She does, as that left arm extended there on the drive.
That's your help, not Sarah.
3 team fouls on Campbellsville. A lot of free throws here to start this fourth quarter. Free throw good for Shearer. She gets both. Both teams now 10 of 12 at the free throw line in the ball game. Gowdy right wing to Sutton. Nally out top. It's Gowdy. Now Serafini, right side Nally holds it inside looking for Beatty. It's knocked away. Nally had the right idea. It was just maybe a second late. Just needed a little quicker on that cut. Beatty had gotten herself open briefly. Gowdy to pitch it in here. That ball is kicked by Shearer. And it will go down behind the bleachers here. Asbury has the rec gym off the other side. There's a curtain here that separates this floor and the other. Here's Beatty. 3 on the way. Bang! Shelby Beatty comes in and has the gun ready to go. And Edward Jones 3 for the Lady Tigers. Inside, the driving shot by Relaford is off the mark. 82-45. Campbellsville the other way. Gowdy. Here's Sutton straight away. 3. Bang! Shooting Sutton and Edward Jones 3. And the Lady Tigers start to even up their 3-point shooting here a bit. Struggled from beyond the arc tonight as Harlow catches. 85-45 the score. Circling, spinning, Relaford. Check that. That is Shearer. Nice job down inside. She draws another foul, and Paige Serafini has picked up a third. She does have a tough assignment, and Shearer. Kaylin Mills will check in, 5'5" freshman guard from Flat Lick, Kentucky. .806 to play. Shearer hits the free throw. One more, and that one is good. .85-47. Gowdy out front to Serafini. Nally holds it. Now Serafini off the right side. It's Mills. Mills, a dribble. Now Nally. Into the corner, Serafini. Defender falls down. That's Harlow. Mills going to drive inside. I'm straight line. Back out now to Serafini. 9 to shoot. Gowdy going to drive in line. Goes up. She's fouled from behind as Harlow whacks her. So for Kayla Harlow, that is her second. First in the quarter on Asbury. Cameron Preston back in. Tiffany Riley back in. Gowdy at the line for 2 shots here. Free throw is hard off to the left for Bree Gowdy. That's her first miss of the season. She was 8 of 8 prior to that miss. Second free throw on the way, and that one is no good. So Bree misses a pair, so that free throw percentage will come down a bit here this evening. Inside, Rubel working against Gowdy, now out. Open shooter is Harvey. 3 on the way, no good. Rebound taken in by Nally. Long ahead, has Beatty. She'll go long right side. Mills up, shot is good for Kaylin Mills, and she gets her first field goal as a Lady Tiger. 87-47, Rubel. 3 on the way. That is no good. And Beatty falls right into Nally. She's okay. Campbellsville back the other direction. This is Gowdy. Over 7 minutes to play. Serafini bounces inside. Gowdy will circle back out. Serafini straight away. This is Beatty driving in. Has it raked away and stolen. Shearer comes out of there with it. Now Rubel driving in the middle of the lane. Now into the corner. And stepping out of bounds on that far side on a made 3 was Spencer Harvey. Paige Evans checking in for the Lady Tigers. Evans, 5'3" freshman guard from Hodgenville, Kentucky. 6:50 to play in the basketball game. It's a 40-point Lady Tiger advantage. Left side, Evans the basketball. Out top, Serafini. Nice ball fake, drives in. She's blocked by Preston. Nice recovery by Preston as Serafini beat her off the dribble. 17 on the shot clock. Gowdy pitches it into Serafini. Now Mills off the wing. Crossover. Nice move by Kaylin Mills. Little contact. Shot up off glass. Good for Kaylin Mills. Working against Rubel and the Lady Tiger bench. Awfully excited by that one. Rubel going to throw up a wild shot there. 89-47 the score. Serafini the other way. Mills with it off the wing. Back to Serafini. Now Gowdy left side. Into the corner. 3 by Evans. That is hard, and the rebound taken in by Rubel. Down the floor. Shot here. A running layup good for Riley. Out top. Now right wing Mills. Less than 6 minutes to play. Serafini, 3 on the way. Bang! Paige Serafini. And Edward Jones 3 for the Lady Tigers. 92-49. Shearer working against Gowdy. Drives in and throws up the lay-in. Bree did a nice job closing out. Shearer, to her credit, just a little longer, able to get even with Bree, and it's hard for Gowdy to contest. Evans with the basketball. Out front, Serafini. Now Mills. Out front, Evans. 15 on the shot clock. Mills in the crossover. Pitching it out, and this ball goes off the hands of Preston with 7 on the shot clock. Change here as Emma Strunk re-enters. Rubel will check out for Asbury. Mills the basketball, and shot clock just went out there. They'll redo this. Sometimes with technology, you just don't know what has a mind of its own. That's a rule that, I mean, when you have a malfunction like that, the Lady Tigers pitched it in, and they really accomplished nothing because the clock went out. Just redo it from right there. What's the 1 or 2 seconds matter? And they're trying to get the shot clock down to 6. Now they've got it 5:08 on the game clock, 6 on the shot clock. Aaliyah Edenstrom going to check in here. 6-foot freshman center from Nicholasville, Kentucky. Cameron Preston will exit. 6 seconds. Beatty going to drive in, working against Edenstrom. Kicks. 3 by Evans is no good. It's short. Evans, I think, just had to rush it to get it off and left it short. 5:01 to play in the basketball game. 92-51. Campbellsville leads. They are going to pick up their 10th win of the year. Backing away from the screen is Shearer. Jumper on the way, no good. Rebound to Paige Evans. Evans quickly ahead, has Mills. Now Serafini, quick release, 3 on the way, no good. Rebound taken in by Edenstrom. And Asbury to the front court. Shearer leads it. Just over 4.5 minutes to go. Strunk. Left wing 3 by Riley is good. Tiffany Riley, the triple. 92-54. And this ball knocked away. A couple of Anderson County Bearcats out there at the moment with Riley and Serafini. Rubel, also an Anderson County product. Checked out a moment ago. 4 minutes and 10 seconds to play. Mills bounces to Serafini. Back door there is Serafini pitched it off the Mills. Now Gowdy going to hoist a 3. That is hard. The rebound batted up into the air to herself. It's Riley. Able to get a hand on it and catch it. Riley has it knocked away by Evans. It goes out of bounds. 3:53 on the clock. Shearer spinning away, goes up, and that shot just wouldn't go for Shearer. Evans going to bring it across, and they'll call out the play. Evans right side to Mills, able to catch it, keep it away from Strunk. Back to Evans in the corner. Evans needs help. Beatty just off the elbow, out top. Now Gowdy. Gowdy spinning inside, shot up off glass, won't stick for Bree Gowdy, but that's a nice move. It goes out of bounds off of Asbury. Gowdy did everything right there herself but finish. Harris back in for Trinity Shearer. 3:22 to play in the basketball game. Campbellsville 92, Asbury 54. Mills backdoor has Evans, goes up. She gets the finish. Kaylin Mills the find. (94-54). 3:06 to play. Riley out to Harris, working right side of the lane. Past defenders. Little scoop shot, no good. Rebound to Beatty. Here's Evans pushing. Evans down the lane and back out to Mills. Campbellsville wants to run the half-court set here. Gowdy out front. Serafini. Now Mills open. 3 on the way. That is hard. The rebound taken in by Riley. Riley will push. And bouncing to Strunk. Strunk kind of stopped. And this will be a turnover. Cheyenne Fullwood going to check in. 5'9" senior guard from Lexington, Kentucky. Also in is Carly Henshaw, 5'8" sophomore guard from Lexington, Kentucky. Bellamy, Riley, Harris, and Edenstrom remain on the floor. Actually, Bellamy checking out. Two and a half minutes to play. Campbellsville leads by 40 points. Gowdy left side to Serafini. Mills back to Serafini. Mills again on the wing and a drive in, spinning. The help defender Harris comes across and takes it away. And this is now back tapped by Evans and out of bounds.
Help defense. See the ball. See the ball.
So Asbury will keep the possession here. Fullwood with it. Driving in, leaves it out. Here's a shot put up. No good by Henshaw. Back out. Fullwood a three. That is short. Rebound now taken by Riley and knocked away from her by Henshaw. The two teammates come together and the ball goes out of play. Asbury this season lost to Alice Lloyd by 3, but then would avenge that loss here at home by 5. The Alice Lloyd loss in Pippa Passes was in double overtime. They lost to Grace by 14. Lost to LaGrange by 8 and Georgetown by 10. The Lady Tigers are up by 40. Driving in, ball knocked off the feet here of Paige Evans with 1:39 to play. The other way, Henshaw the basketball, greeted by Evans out front. 90 seconds to play. Riley stops. Back out to Edenstrom. Edenstrom going to hoist the three, and that is good for Aaliyah Edenstrom. 94-57. Evans, left wing to Serafini. Back to Evans. Now Mills. Beatty straight away. Jumper is short, and the rebound to Riley. 94-57. Riley inside. Fullwood spinning. Shot off glass. Won't go. Ball batted and taken in by Serafini. Serafini will push. Left side has Gowdy. Thought about it. Leaves it out with Evans, and Campbellsville will slow it down here. 40 seconds to go. Left side Mills. Out top, Serafini. Right side Evans. 12 to shoot. Inside, Serafini goes reverse, and she's able to stick it in off glass. We got a timeout here. We got a stoppage there as the shot clock went off again. 35.9. Remaining shot clock just kind of fell asleep there. Back to play here, and now the clock has malfunctioned altogether. I think they're having a clock issue here. So they'll adjust it. I'm not sure if there's a short or something. What's going on? That clock has just not cooperated here in the fourth quarter. Young lady has done a terrific job throughout the ball game. And a turnover. Riley, well, as soon as I said that, Mills just couldn't quite handle it. She had stepped in front of Fullwood and knocked it away. And they'll say Mills had possession, and the shot clock will go off. Fullwood working with the basketball. Mills defending. Full one inside. Throws up a shot. That's good off the back of the iron for Fullwood. 96-59, and I don't believe the Lady Tigers will take a final shot here. They will back away. Bree Gowdy will dribble it out front, and Campbellsville will pick up the win. The Lady Tigers move to 10-0 on the season. They remain 7-0, of course, in Mid-South Conference play. Asbury drops to 6-5. They're now 1-3 in NCCAA action. We'll step away and take a 2-minute timeout. Come back and talk with the head coach. Campbellsville victorious 96-59. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network. 96-59, your final score. The Lady Tigers knock off Asbury here in Wilmore. Matt Payton with the head coach, Ginger High Colvin. And coach, this getting out of conference play for 7 straight games, getting out of conference play to non-conference can be sometimes a little troubling. You just never know. It doesn't have maybe quite that same feel, but you guys jumped out of the gate quickly on a really good Asbury team and never looked back.
Yeah, and you worry about that because you come off 2 emotional games. Anytime you play a conference game, it's an emotional game. 2 hard conference games against University of Cumberland and Georgetown, and then you come here against an Asbury team who shoots the ball extremely well. We were fortunate early that they didn't get those shots to fall early, and we were able to get a little bit of a momentum. But I feel like we we defended pretty well, and then we were good on the offensive end.
Second quarter, you outdid Asbury by 20 points, and really from that point on, it was kind of on cruise control. Sometimes, can you play too well? Is that a thing for a coach? Can you ever be up by too much or play too well? And I know it's really good when you can get some of that younger group. They're the future. They're gonna at some point they're gonna be the ones starting these games and getting the minutes. I know is big, but you ever at times want to be pushed maybe a little more? Is that not a thing?
We do not. We are in the Mid-South Conference, and we're pushed plenty. And I think Asbury is a very good team as well. Like I say, they just didn't get shots to fall early, and they come out and make you do some things. They drop back in that zone and make you run some zone stuff. I thought Courtney Pritchett was so good early, getting passes to Kate and Kayla. And when you've got two posts like Caitlin Wilkes and Kayla Luby, it's nice to have. It's luxury.
Well, it's kind of beating a dead horse at this point, right, with those two and the way that they continue to play. And Wilkes coming off the Conference Player of the Week award, and ho-hum, your bench post comes in and pours in 18 and makes it look really easy tonight on 7 of 8 shooting. I don't know that there's a better tandem in the country at this stage.
They're both so good, and the thing about them is they're workhorses. And I've got to say, give Brett Sow some credit because he has to practice against them every day. With Rachel being out with red shirt and she's not able to participate in practice right now, he's our third post. So if they ever get in foul trouble and you all see Brett South check in, that's why he's third in there.
He looks like a hacker, to be honest, so they probably have to play through a lot of contact.
But it is nice to have those two kids, super hard-working kids, unselfish kids, and I just felt like our guard play was good today. We passed the ball extremely, extremely well. Maddie Bull's playing on a high level of basketball right now as far as her overall floor game. And then, of course, you take Lauren Lee, you take Courtney Pritchett, you take Bailey Pettigo for granted every single game because they give you everything they have every single game. And, again, that's just who they are.
You think when somebody doesn't score, like Courtney tonight had 2 points, and you minimize maybe her impact, but 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals. She did all that in just 20 minutes. At times it's effortless, but she's so focused on a lot of times everybody else that's the stat line you end up with, but her impact can't be understated.
No, never. That's the thing. Bailey, and Lauren, that's just them. They may score 20 if needed, or they may just facilitate the ball. They may rebound. Defensively, the three of them are in there doing that as well. So you just can't ask for a better group to build your program around.
And I thought rebounding tonight was a big key to this one. You guys kept them off the boards early. I think at one point it was maybe 13-3 overall and rebounding early, and that kind of helped get you guys that lead.
Well, and that's what, you play a good team like Georgetown and it exposes where your weaknesses are, and they're such leapers. They expose the fact that we've got to be better on the boards, and then we come in and I felt like we did Bailey Pettigo got some really big ones early to help us keep that momentum. Maddie Bull was boxing out and allowing some other people to get in there and get rebounds. So when they're physical and doing that, it's helpful. When your guards are boxing out and helping out, that helps.
It's a rarity, but you'll be off on Thursday. You'll actually maybe be able to either sit back and watch some Mid-South Conference or just turn it off and forget about it, whichever you feel like on
I'll tell myself
Thursday.
I'll turn it off, but I won't. I'll have a TV on, a computer on, I'll have my phone on. I'll be keeping up with all of it, and I love to watch it. I love to see our teams compete. The Mid-South Conference is, in my opinion, the best conference in the country, and it's fun. When you don't, when you're not sick at your stomach all day Thursday, it'll be nice.
At least with Saturday, it's just half the day you're sick at your
I know,
right?
But,
just starts
but I'll wake
earlier.
up at like 4, so it evens out.
It balances out.
And now I get this one over, and Kobe Colvin tips off here before long, so it's a night of basketball, that's for sure.
We'll go keep up with Kobe and the Cardinals, and we'll try again on Saturday.
Thanks,
Coach.
Matt. Thank you all for coming.
Absolutely. The Lady Tigers pick up the win as they knock off Asbury here tonight in Wilmore, Kentucky. Final score 97-59. As we put a quick bow on our coverage here, the actually final score 96-59. Whoops, off by a point there. As we put a bow here on the coverage, looking at the numbers, a game high 18 points for Kayla Luby. Tonight, Luby was 7 of 8 shooting from the field, 4 of 5 at the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 2 assists for Luby. 16 points from Caitlin Wilkes, 4 rebounds for Wilkes. She was 8 of 10 from the floor. Campbellsville got a dozen early from Maddie Boyle, 6 of 11 shooting, 2 dimes for Boyle. CU gets 8 apiece from Bailey Pettigo and Elizabeth Bertram. Pettigo, 8 points, 6 rebounds, 3 steals tonight 6 points from Lauren Lee to go with 3 rebounds and 3 assists. 7 off the bench for Sarah Sutton. She had 7 points and 7 boards. 5 each for Paige Serafini and Shelby Beatty here in this one, both of them hitting an Edward Jones 3-point field goal. Campbellsville gets 4 from Kaylin Mills, 3 from Maddie Nally. Briante Gowdy was scoreless in 20 minutes of play. Did finish with a couple of assists, however. And 2 points from Courtney Pritchett out of the starting lineup. Pritchett, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 steals. Just 2 points for Swiss tonight, but she made an impact for certain. Campbellsville finishes 59% from the field, 41 of 69. They were 4 of 19 from deep, 21%, and 10 of 14 at the free throw line, 71%. For Asbury tonight, led in scoring by Trinity Shear with 15. They got 9 from Tiffany Riley, 8 from Haley Relaford, 7 points from Emma Strunk, 6 points from Megan Bellamy, 4 points from Cameron Preston, 3 from Aaliyah Edenstrom, 2 each for Cheyenne Fullwood, Abigail Harris, and Kayla Harlow, 1 point for Spencer Harvey in the ball game this evening. That rounds out the scoring for Asbury. Campbellsville wins the battle on the glass 38-22. They had 8 offensive rebounds, 6 for Asbury. 9 assists, 6 steals, 19 turnovers for the Eagles. Campbellsville finishes with 24 assists, 13 steals, and 14 turnovers. Points in the paint, 64-32. Campbellsville doubles up Asbury off turnovers, 27-18 in favor of the Tigers. Second chance points, 12-7 in favor of Campbellsville, and bench points, 52-31 in favor of CU. The score never tied, no lead changes tonight. Campbellsville's largest lead was 43 points, and that is where we will wrap up our coverage here tonight. The Tigers in action on Thursday. Brent Vernon's club will head to Pikeville, Kentucky to take on the Bears. Make sure you join us for that one. It's a special 6 p.m. start time with no women's game preceding it. They've moved that game up at the Expo Center. 6 p.m. to start. I'll be on the air at 5:45. The Lady Tigers and Tigers back in the Powell Center on Saturday to take on Shawnee State. The Bears come to Campbellsville on that end of things, and it's a 1 and 3 o'clock start time there on Saturday. Coverage beginning at 12:45 for that Mid-South Conference doubleheader. A special thank you tonight to President Dr. Joseph Hopkins for his support of our broadcast. Also, we thank Vice President for Athletics Rusty Hollingsworth and Director of Athletics Jim Hardy. Sports information crew on hand tonight, Zach Clements and Brett Pierce both in attendance. They've got coverage for you coming your way later on social media outlets. Our operator back in the AutoSmart studio on FM is Tori Cox. Thank you as always, Tori, for a terrific job. And all of you who have been following our broadcast tonight, the Lady Tigers victorious 96-59. Matt Payton from Wilmore, Kentucky at the Lou Center Gymnasium as Asbury University falls to the Lady Tigers. Here you've been following Lady Tiger basketball on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.